Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Good morning, everybody. I am not Anthony Gargano.
You are not.
I am VG. I am here with Black Gritty. Anthony is stuck in traffic because this city is a buzz. It's electric. You can't move anywhere in South Philly. I couldn't even get close. I had to get out of the car and walk like 7 blocks. This one's gonna be bigger and better than the first one. What are you feeling, Black Gritty?
2.1 million. That's what I'm feeling.
That's what I'm saying. They're saying 1 million. They're out of their minds.
They're out of their minds.
Sardine cans. There's 1 million people at Chickies and Pete's right now.
That's what I was just going to say. It feels like there's like lines around the block outside Chickies and Pete's. Broad Street's totally jammed up.
Totally jammed. I drove down here at 7, so we're at Chickies and Pete's right now. I drove here at 7 o'clock, and it took Broad all the way here, and both sides completely filled with green, man. It was an awesome scene.
People are getting nice and lubricated. 8:30, there's beers everywhere.
There we are.
Joey Marone's dishing out twisted teas. Man, hey, I'm pretty psyched. Did you guys watch the the NFL mic'd up version of the Super Bowl?
Yes. Watched it yesterday.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, it makes the game another level. Another level.
Yeah.
Like, you watch all the highlights, you watch all the clips, and they've been giving you pieces of mic'd up.
Yes.
But then when you watch the whole thing, you're like, it was just badass, like on top.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
every level.
They had no idea the buzzsaw they were rolling into when that game started. No idea.
And the broadcast kind of did them dirty because there's clips of them talking about, we're going to get back in it, we're going to do it. I saw none of that on the sidelines when I watched the game.
No.
They were crying in the third quarter. Like, I saw dudes crying.
Once they came out in the second half, that first drive, they were done. I was surprised Barkley's like the leader of the team, being a first-year guy here, telling everyone to calm down and breathe when he threw the interception.
Oh, he was great, man, the entire time.
And I think Fangio, when you watch that, Fangio schooled Andy Reid. Because Zach Bond's like, I'm about to get mine. And he got his interception the next series, and he's like, just like practice, man, just like practice.
Yep.
So they knew what they were waiting for.
Yeah.
That front four was just Jalen Carter. I know I watched all week. Cuz kept talking about the defense. Everybody's talking about Sweat. They got to do what they did because Carter was taking on 2.
It's true.
It was 5-on-4, and Carter took on 2. Like, I know Sweat's all hyped up on his game. He had a great game. But when you get to go beat a man one-on-one because the big dog's taking 2, everybody else is eating. It was amazing,
baby.
It was
Everybody's
amazing.
eating.
Leonard Dickerson on double back blocks, just pirouetting around like a ballerina. Block you, spin, block you. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I figured out today. I think it was Landon Dickerson talking about, or maybe it was Cam talking about trying not to curse today. What do we think the over-under on F-bombs is today on these speeches?
1,000% over.
Over what?
Take
we
the
get
over.
2.5. We get 3 F-bombs today?
Oh, 10,
I'm
easy.
thinking 15, 10, 15.
Yeah, we're going double digit on the F-bomb.
Dude, you're drinking a Twisted Tea. They're living on, what's the sponsor out there? What they got? I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Bud Light.
Yeah, Bud Light. They're going to have like 40 of them every 3 seconds being cannonballed at them left and right.
Oh,
and
without a doubt.
Lane's out there double fisted, so.
Dude, I am amazed at the Philadelphia Eagle fans. I woke up at 5:45 and turned on Fox News, and people were piling on the Paco at 5:45 in the a.m.
Oh, man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy all night last night, too. I'm sitting in my house, and all I'm hearing is, go Birds, go Birds. You know, it was started at like 11 o'clock at night.
Dude, I had some stuff to take care of. And I was like 10:45, 10:30. I was like, I'm going to walk down to my local pub and bar and get a quiet nightcap. The bar was packed like it was a Friday night at 11 o'clock at night. Everyone's off today. Everyone is ready for this.
You can't go to work.
Everyone's drunk.
You're not going to be able to go to work. You can't move in the city right now.
You can't move anywhere.
No way.
So there's no point in going to work. Unless you're at a bar somewhere, you're not going to bring in any money. Yeah. Nobody can get anywhere. I got here 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 I'm not playing around. I know the business. I've been through a couple parades. I know the game. I'm not playing.
That was a smart move on you, man. I gotta say, a lot of people were stumbling in here, so I know there was a lot of pre-gaming, and that was like around 7 o'clock. So People started very early.
And you know how many people pulled up and then pulled out coolers out of their trunks?
Dude,
I'm
they
like,
are tailgating in the Chickies and Pete's parking lot.
I'm like, the dedication
Awesome.
is unreal. Unreal. Like, hey, I'm gonna march down here with my the kegger on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
It's impressive.
Really
it is impressive.
Just take it. I'm just trying to take it in. It is 9:06 a.m. and Chickies and Pete's is packed to the gills.
It's shoulder to
and they have
shoulder.
a line outside, and everyone is smiling. Everyone's in a good mood. This guy's got his green blazer on.
Yeah,
this
man.
dude's got the massive chain with the old school
that's
bird
sick.
on it.
That's sick.
With his Zubas. He's got, are they Eagle Zubas?
Awesome.
Classic.
The camera can't see it, but like right behind the camera where we're set up is literally a wall of people. It is absurd.
It is absurd.
Yeah, it's packed in here today. And again, the line outside was wrapped around the building.
L-E-S Eagles!
Oh, it's gonna be a crazy day, man.
Gotta get in
This is
on
gonna be
that.
so fun.
Got to get in on that. Can't let that go by.
This is outrageous.
You know what I mean? It's coast to coast in here right now. You know what I mean? I could surf to the bathroom right now. I could crowd surf to the bathroom. I wouldn't have to walk.
You know, I gotta say, I'm really happy that they made it a Friday because it gives everybody a chance to come out and celebrate.
It's
you know,
a 4-day weekend.
it's
Everyone
a 4-day
is hyped
weekend,
up.
and this city deserves this, man. We deserve this. This is a party that we have all collectively, we went through the thick and thin with this team. We saw the start of this team this season. We watched them dominate. We watched them dominate the Steelers, the Ravens, all of these teams. And now we are here after beating the Chiefs, the guys that were sitting on the top of the mountain for how many years? And now it's our turn to celebrate and have fun. And guys, we are going to do that today.
I gotta say, we deserve it, but this team, those guys across the street, they deserve this. They deserve the craziest, wildest, safe party we can provide because they ain't had it easy. Jalen Hurts has been picked apart all year. Nick Sirianni, even me, I was questioning him. You know, it wasn't easy for these guys, and they're the best team in football by far.
Hands
they
down.
annihilated.
Hands down.
Annihilated the Chiefs.
I bent the knee to Nick the other day on the pod, and I apologize. I'll still be critical, but I'll do it from a balanced place, not a place of malice. And just the best part about this is that the nation gets to watch the city of brotherly love on Valentine's Day come together, sing the songs, have fun, the kids on top of the shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
Watching this bus go by, bus after bus, player after player. All the alumni that are going to be on that bus.
Yep.
Ash Trotter, Senior,
Oh, yeah,
right
man.
with his son, going from holding up his baby boy to
Generations.
Oh man, it is just a great representation of the city. And on Valentine's Day, I'm sorry, ladies, but you have to share this day with the Philadelphia Eagles. You can get all the extra love tomorrow, but today is for the birds, baby. Today is for the birds.
And any guy who's skipping out on Valentine's Day to be here, remember, Golden Nugget, that is a great place that you can go and get your lady anything, your partner, anybody, something beautiful so you can kind of make up for the day.
Yeah. Let's not forget, this portion of the program is sponsored by the great folks over at TrueMark Financial
Kelly
Credit
Body.
Union. Kelly Body's probably on Broad Street
yeah.
somewhere. And if you're coming down, if you still want to come down to Chickies and Pete's, which I would highly advise.
We got a little room
bunch
left.
of special menu items today. They got a QB1 famous cheesesteak. They got a breakfast sandwich called the Broad Street. They got a Brotherly Love burger, a Philly pretzel with a jumbo pretzel served with some cheese. They got Philly cheesesteak nacho, a Kelsey combo, a barbecue burger, crab fries, and a garage draft beer. They got B-Dog Impact Nachos, A.J. Brown Sweet Heat Wings. If you're looking for something to drink other than the Twisted Tea, which Joey Moreau now has 2 of in his hands.
Double-fisted.
They got a Beer Mosa, a Blue Moon with Prosecco, Mimosas, Espresso Martinis, a Bleed Green Flying Hawaiian, a South Philly Sizzle, which features Bird Gang Spicy Tequila, a BG Crush, and a Kelly Green Tea. So they're doing it right down here.
I'll tell you what, that breakfast sandwich, you never get breakfast here at Chickies, except for special events. That breakfast sandwich is slamming, bro.
Is it? I would never think of a breakfast sandwich.
The egg is buttery. The egg is delicious. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
That.
And it's on a bun. Woo, boy. Get that thing.
So I'm reading the comments right now, and Shizzy M said, the Sixers need to be taking notes right now to see how a championship is done. Because
they shouldn't even be allowed to watch this.
No,
they should not even be allowed to see this jubilation and joy and pleasure and excitement.
I disagree. I think they should. I think the Phillies should be here. I think the Sixers should be here. The Flyers should be here. See how this city represents when a team wins. Have that be a motivator for you to go to the next step. I mean, obviously the Sixers might be getting to that next step.
We're really having this great day of celebration.
And we're talking about
he's bringing the Sixers up.
And we're talking about Timu
He's
Tobias.
bringing the Sixers up. All the comments, you want to bring up the Sixers.
The other day in the chat, I called Sixers. I called Paul George Timu Tobias, and he got on me, and I'm like, bro, 14-9-9. They had 2. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. What are we doing? The 76ers don't even need to be here. They need to be at home taking notes.
Yeah.
Writing notes.
We'll keep them at home. Let's keep up with the parade here.
Jake Elliott, we crapped on. He came through. Is he perfect in Super Bowls at this point?
He is.
Did you guys see the photo of him with a cigar and a cigarette in his mouth?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Props to Jake.
He was double puffing.
Yeah.
He was stressed out with the backups every time they kept backing him up to kick.
Yeah.
He was going through it. He was like, come on, guys. Really? Y'all trying to test me? Right. But he did an amazing job. And again, even with that, like the team stuck together. I heard so many professional people in this city talking about, you got to cut the kicker. I'm like, it's the first round of the playoffs.
No way.
Where are you going to get another kicker? To even say that is asinine. But the team stuck by him. Nick stuck by him. That's the one thing I'll give Nick Sirianni full credit for. He is a team builder. The thing that everybody gives Dan Campbell the most credit for building a culture, that is what Nick has done. You know, we might laugh at the flowers growing and all the things, but then during media week, you hear all the guys parroting all the mentality and all the things that Nick says. So they bought in. I saw CJGJ crying in the championship game, like blubbering like a baby in Nick's arms. Like, so they buy into it. They believe in it. He is a great culture setter, and this culture is bright, has a bright future.
And if you watch that mic'd up, he called the kill shot with the Devontae. He's like, do it.
Call it.
He's like, if we score here, they're thought it's over. Do it. Like, I respect it.
But, you know, Jalen can't throw the deep ball. He's got a new needle arm.
G-L-E-S, Eagles!
This is a party, man. This is awesome.
If you're anywhere, if you're not heading to town, you got to come to town. Get on a train, get on a Paco. Eagles!
I mean, it's not gonna
like
stop.
the mayor. I don't know where we're at.
I didn't know where we were at on that one.
I just stopped.
No, it's gonna be all day.
Anywhere you're at in the
This is
city
why
right now.
we watch sports.
Yeah, anywhere you're at in the city right now is a good time. It's going to be a good time. Good place to be. You're with your friends, you're with your family. Like I said, there's so many kids out here. Everybody's like, yo, bump education.
I mean, I don't know how they were getting to school, you know?
Oh, that's true, too.
Schools
are closed.
You're right, it's
All
closed.
right, how are they getting to school? Okay,
All the schools
This
are
is like
closed.
a national holiday for us.
How about that? Valentine's Day off. So
Crowded in here. I'm burning up. I got to take the
sweating,
hoodie off.
man.
I'm used to being in the
take this
studio.
I'm cool as the other side of the pillow, boys. I'm cool as the other side of the pillow. I'm ready to rock and roll.
So who we think's wearing Chris Long's jacket?
So
It's got to be BG, right?
It's got to be BG.
He said it was someone he played with, and it's not a Caucasian.
That sounds about right. Who you got for giving the big speech today?
I think Nick. I think Nick's going to tear the house down, and I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
So I think Nick might give the most emotional speech. I think Nick might break down crying in the middle of the speech.
Oh, he's definitely crying.
He's been so much on the love everybody, appreciate everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, get a couple beers flowing in him, and that bus ride, he's going to be, I love you guys.
He's crying already. I got a buddy who's part of some corporate company. He's in the bubble. I guarantee Nick's in the bubble crying already.
You're getting private texts about Nick crying already?
No, I know. I'm just saying, I guarantee he is. I did not get a text that he is, but
I'm taking bets on Landon Dickerson giving the most fired up speech.
I think BG. I think if there's any time for a guy to retire, I think this is at the pinnacle, at the parade, in front of all the fans. I think this is going to be his retirement speech, and I think it's going to be absolutely electric.
As long as he starts off with Dallas sucks.
Oh, please, he has to.
Hey, for those hopping in the chat and seeing our ugly mugs here instead of Anthony's. Anthony's stuck in traffic. We're hoping he will be here momentarily.
Look at the TV. That's the Oval. That's right by the Art Museum.
We're looking at the screens. The Oval's packed.
Wow.
Yeah, Cuz is stuck in wall-to-wall traffic. Good morning, Philadelphia. Welcome to the parade. It is your day, Philadelphia. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I wish we had a cuss Cam in his car. So you just see his
I can call him in with a link.
His frustration and traffic.
I don't know if the FCC can approve that call right now. I don't know if the FCC can approve that call. We need to get him a little light for his car so we can woo.
Yeah,
I saw Cooper. Cooper said he probably won't talk. He's not a big speaker.
Well, you know Quignon's not talking. Quignon talks a lot of trash, but he's very quiet when he's not in the game. When he's in the game, apparently he talks wildly. But when he's like man-to-man just hanging out, he's very quiet. Jalen's going to get up and give him a little biblical quote. You know, the process leads us to here. The end is not near. Do not fear. The Eagles will be back. Something weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jordan Mailata, I'm sure he's going to get up there and sing.
Oh, if
you think he's going to sing?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
You're probably right. Man, he doesn't turn down a chance to sing.
Can I get a bet on that? That sounds like a good bet. I might throw a parlay on that.
See the fight song?
Yeah. Singing. So today is one of those days where the last parade, you were really happy and excited for it because it was your first one. You waited. Some people waited their whole lives for it. Some people missed it. And this one, to have it so close to, 7 years seems like, but for 20-something years, I didn't see any of it.
Eagles!
Yeah! So to be right back here after taking that L in 2022, the energy is so high because we're grateful.
Definitely.
Because it's hard enough to get to a Super Bowl, hard enough to win it, but to get right back and then win it after the way this season ended last year, everybody knows the value of this Super Bowl, top to bottom. And again, they talk about super team all week, all year. A lot of these guys were busts, called bust. Oh, why'd you get this guy Toledo? You know, Jalen Hurts is a second-round pick. He's not the guy. Now all of a sudden they're a super team. They became a super team together. Carter, problems off the field. Or can you trust him? Davis can't lose weight, can't keep himself in shape. Becton, he's a jet. He's going to be a
man. You going through Kelsey's old speech?
I'm just saying.
You updated.
It's the whole damn team.
BG's going to be up there on the podium.
It's just crazy to me because now all I keep hearing is, Jalen Hurts won with a super team. He won a super team. A month ago, you were calling everybody bums, and they had the worst team. They were going to lose to the Packers. They were going to lose to the Rams. Every week, it was somebody different that was supposed to beat my team. But now, all of a sudden, they're the juggernaut, and it's not fair for the rest of the league. I don't care what anybody says. Howie Roseman did a job.
And I was going to say, if I was at the Oval, I may have to give my loudest ovation to Howie Roseman. I've been hard on him through the years. He really turned a switch at that Jalen Reagor when they mocked him and laughed at him in that Vikings room. And he's been laser focused since that moment. That may be the best thing that happened to the Philadelphia Eagles, is that him picking Reagor and the Vikings being seen laughing at the pick.
Yeah, and again, there's so many things. Again, Carson Wentz, thank you for your service. We get 2 Super Bowls from Carson. Carson got his 13-3, got that first-round bye, and then
2-0 when he's on the bench.
Yep, and then off the trade of him, you get Carter. I go down the list of all the guys that got drafted. I'm not trying to give the Kelsey speech all over again, but Carson Wentz gave us a whole bunch of picks that turned into gems out here. Vic Fangio turned me around. So Carson Wentz, again, I appreciate you for your service. You have helped the Philadelphia Eagles achieve greatness twice while you took an L over there with the Chiefs. You're a bad luck charm, buddy, for somebody. But
he's a good luck charm for us.
Good luck charm for us.
And you know what? I think Doug needs a little luck too, because Doug benched him, and everything changed from that point forward. And that takes some guts. It's a number 2 overall pick, and you got to bench him for your second-round pick. So Doug has helped us get here for the second time, and I appreciate you, Doug Peterson.
I'm always Doug positive now. I mean, he ain't got to pay for nothing when I'm around.
I'm with
you guys know I don't like paying for stuff.
Do we make a second Doug statue of him benching Wentz? if that's the point that started it all, the catalyst.
I mean, their relationship was irreparable? I don't know. Unrepairable?
Well, let's get a Vic Fangio statue first before we do all that.
I think Stoutland's if I had to build a statue, it's a Stoutland statue.
Stoutland, I'm building a school. I want Stoutland University. I want the university. I mean, my man gets a campus. You know what I mean? He gets a campus. He gets a whole. The statue's not enough for Stoutland. Stoutland has been here for a long time. He is an institution, that man.
Jalen Hurts, he's underrated too as a leader. He has been deflecting the attention anytime he can to the defense. And did you see his moment with Barkley with the mic'd up where he's like, this is you, man. This is all you. And Barkley's like, nah, it's all us. And he's like, it is all of us. But, man, you are the difference maker. You were the missing piece. And, I mean, he just seems egoless a lot, man. And that's underrated. He does not get enough props for that.
There are a lot of beautiful moments in that mic'd up. When Mailata comes over to Jalen, and they're like, they can't F with you. They can't F with you. And Jalen's just like, I know.
Yeah.
Like, just hearing that, I mean, it sent shivers down my spine.
Well, my favorite part was Jalen and Devontae, when Devontae was prime, because, you know, they played in college together. So that bomb pass you see, Jalen was doing that for him in Alabama.
Yeah.
So again, when people say Jalen's got a noodle arm, he got benched for Tua. We all know what happened. The first question he asked off the bench was, how do you handle that? How did that feel? He's like, I was there to support my guy, anything he needed. I'm happy for him. Like, the consummate pro, the consummate teammate. So when people say he's not a leader, you just don't, he doesn't lead the way you want to lead. Doesn't mean he's not a leader.
Yeah. You don't really understand the magnitude of that Super Bowl loss. With Calcaterra, they're up like 40-6. He's like, you want to smile? And he's like, I don't think you know that last loss, Super Bowl loss, took my soul.
When he was on
my soul.
Yeah.
When he was on Jimmy Fallon, he asked him, he's like, did you change your phone screensaver? He's like, no. He's like, why not? He's like, I can use a little bit longer, a little bit more motivation. I can use a little bit more motivation. So I love it. I love A.J. Brown's attitude towards it. After 48 hours, he takes it in. He's like, look, I got to get back to work. I got to get back to work. And he put a nice hype video of himself up on his Instagram. It's meaningful. It's about the mentality. You know what I mean? It's about mental health and his journey. And, you know, anybody who doesn't like A.J. Brown, you can't talk to me. I can't deal with you right now.
And his touchdown pass, I mean, you saw they go to the huddle, and Jalen Hurts is like, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They call the A.J. Brown play touchdown. Yep. They knew that Devontae was a touchdown. It was like
Saquon had his hands up.
Yes, they knew it.
Up.
Yeah.
Brown
they were
was
so well prepared.
Just a quick update. So obviously Anthony is not here with us right now. He's kind of stuck in traffic. I just sent him a link, so there is an opportunity that we will have Cuz calling in from the car. So we'll have the Cuz cam coming in. We're just waiting for him to set it up right now.
Good morning from my vehicle. How's everybody doing in Philadelphia?
Yeah, I love it. Let's, you want to mention some sponsors that we have?
Yeah, let's do it.
They're pretty good. We couldn't be doing this without them. So let's give a little love to our people over at Rothman. You know, I had a personal experience with Rothman. Broke my neck in a terrible car accident, near dead. The fine doctors at Rothman put me back together. Here I am. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's all right, but those Rothman guys are fantastic. So if you got joints aching, hands cramping, your back's out of whack, Rothman's got you. They've been in practice for over 50 years. Their mission, high-quality, compassionate, affordable care rooted in research. Research leading to new treatments and better outcomes. Each Rothman doctor's laser focused on their specialty, and they are, man. They either do hips, they do knees, they do spines, but that's what they do, and they're masters at it. So since 1970, their physicians have remained committed to research, innovation, and minimally invasive procedures to get you back to what you specialize in. They're Rothman Orthopedics, and they specialize in you. Rothman's proudly serve dozens of communities across PA and New Jersey with 30-plus convenient offices, urgent cares, and walk-in centers. And it's not just the volume of new patients and consults that Rothman is most proud of, but instead it's their commitment to improving each of those patients' lives through their service and care. Year over year, Rothman consistently perform among the highest volume of hip, knee, shoulder, and ankle replacements in the country. Over 60,000 of them. So, Rothman Orthopedics, specialized in orthopedics, specialized in you. Visit RothmanOrtho.com/Philly to learn more and make your appointment today to get out of pain. Let's talk to us about the TrueMark books.
So, TrueMark, right? They have a holiday thing here, but I'm going to remind you, you probably went down to New Orleans. You probably went to the Super Bowl. And you might have racked up a little bit of debt with that party down there on Berman Street. You know what I mean? Those hand grenades are not cheap.
Yep.
What if I told you you go to TrueMark and pay down that debt a little bit faster by opening up yourself a zero-interest credit card? You transfer the balance, you get 12 months zero interest. Here's the play. Transfer your existing balance to TrueMark Financial Visa credit card and take advantage of this amazing offer. But hurry up, you got to do it before February 28th, 2025. Whether you want the interest rate rewards, the cash back, or simply a lower rate, on your purchases, TrueMark Financial can help you choose the credit card that best benefits your needs. I'm just saying, I know you was out there partying in New Orleans. That sounds like an amazing deal. Visit TrueMark.com/prepare for full details to apply. TrueMark Financial, federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. That's a good thing. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to approval. 3% balance transfer fees applies. Standard rates apply after the promotional rate. Let's go, TrueMark.
Man, people are dancing. It feels like it's happy hour.
Oh, it's a party, man.
And it's 9:26 in the a.m.
I'm just trying to get one of them breakfast sandwiches. Ever since you brought it up, I'm like, I gotta get me one.
You're always trying to get food, Black.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. That's why I didn't get this big for nothing. In the apocalypse,
you got a giant cooler bag next to you.
Hey, let me tell you something. In the apocalypse, I'm gonna survive 4 more weeks than you. That's right. You're gonna be living off of bones.
Hey guys, so right now we have Zach Berman calling in.
All right.
So we're gonna bring Zach Berman on.
Excellent.
All right. Hey, Zach. Zach, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Excited for the fans. This is
What's going on?
entirely for the fans.
Zach, what are your plans for today?
Yeah, so I'm taking my son in. We're going to be watching it along the parade route. We'll try to get over to Parkway. My son is a big Eagles fan, but I obviously work every game. I never get to experience the Eagles thing with him. So today's not a media day per se, so I'll be bringing my son into the city and I'll get to experience it through his eyes.
Hey, can you turn just Zach up?
No, that's as loud as we can get him. Sorry, Zach, it's very loud in here, so we're having a hard time hearing you. But he was talking about bringing his son to the parade. His son's a huge Eagles fan, and they're having a big day for that.
I heard that.
Is this a no work day for you, Zach?
I mean, I'm on the show now. I'm not on our show right now. And Professor Stone, but I'll be taking videos on Twitter, and I promise you there's a practice squad today. I just put that out there.
Well, Zach, I got a good question for you, Zach. What's the drip looking like today? I don't see you in any green yet, Zach. I'm trying to find out what the drip like, baby. What you wearing? What you wearing to the parade?
No, my son will be the one in green. You know, I gotta always keep my reporter hat on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had to. Make sure the kid's decked out. You know what I mean? Make sure the kid's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, he's got his big race jersey.
Awesome.
It's a good one.
Zach, who are you looking forward most to see talk today at the podium?
CJ Gardner-Johnson.
In
the locker room yesterday, those guys were saying they think CJ is going to be the breakout starter. I imagine based on them saying that CJ's got something up his sleeve.
What are the odds that Nick cries?
I don't think Nick cries. I think Nick's going to be having some fun. I think there's a better chance that Nick has a few.
Holy crap, is it loud in here?
He said he doesn't think that Nick's going to cry.
Oh. I think it's heavy odds that he cries.
I think it's heavy odds that he cries too.
No, I think Nick's going to be enjoying himself a little too much to cry.
But hey, ZB, that's what I'm talking about. The beer's going to be flowing, baby. That beer's going to be flowing. He's a big on the love. I love my guys. I love my team. I love my guys. And he's going to say love like 4 times. And next thing you know, it's going to be Waterworks City. I book it, ZB. That's my report. That's my reporter hat. I'm putting $3 on it.
I like that. Let's see. Check back with each other on that.
Hey, Zach, we were talking about watching the Mic'd Up. Did you get a chance to check that out?
I did. That was awesome to watch.
I was surprised at how much of a leader Saquon is for being like the new guy on the block pretty much. Were you surprised at that, or is that something you saw over the season with him?
Yeah, good question. It's something that I had seen and heard throughout the season, but obviously, I'm not on the field with him. So getting those clips and really seeing the way he's keeping that team in the field, especially after the AJ Brown penalty, the way that Sirianni and Jalen Hurts were talking to him and talking about him, I think it really shows he's serious fit here. So those factors are better than we think.
It was pretty amazing to me when I think it was after the interception that Jalen threw, and he was just chill, breathe, and then you see like a group of 11 guys take a collective deep breath. Fascinating.
Yeah, that's kind of been the focus of Saquon all year. He's not like a mercenary, and he's been a part of his culture, and he's a big
And he's always been that kind of guy, too. That's one of the biggest things that New York missed about him. That's what the owner was talking about. He's one of the most likable guys, most responsible guys. He's a leader on the team. So I wouldn't expect anything less from him coming here. And you saw it in the mic'd up in training camp. Like, he was checking with Jalen, but he was also talking to everybody else, too. You know, like when he went to Jalen, the first thing, are you fearless? Like, let me check this temperature. And then he went out and talked to the other guys and was talking them up. You know what I mean? Peer-to-peer, very respectful. The younger guys, always helpful. And, man, every time he had a big play, he was telling them calm down. Throughout the season, he'd break off 65 yards and he celebrated. He's like, all right, calm down, calm down, calm down. Like, get back to the game. So he is a great player, leader, and champion of the world, Saquon Barkley.
Zach, it also felt like when you watched it, I don't know if you felt the same as me, it seemed like Fangio had the defense really prepared. Like, they almost knew what the Chiefs were doing at times and what to expect.
You're right. You know, speaking of Zach Ball yesterday, they weren't going to lose that game. You know, with the way Fangio prepares and the way the defense is played. And you saw it. I mean, putting the huge interception. That was a veteran play, and that was a play that doesn't just happen on the field. That's a play that happens in the film room as well.
We got another take on it. So Zach, I know BG touched on your drip today, but what's the layers like? How many layers are we going today?
Oh yeah, so you know what? I don't wear Eagle stuff, but I promise you, I will. I'll be layered up. I got like the long underwear going. I got the hoodie off, the snow hat. I'm not. Look, I got the combine in a week. I'm not catching a cold at the parade.
You can't do even just like a base layer Eagles T-shirt.
I can't. I can't. That violates the code. But I promise you, my son will have it represented for my entire household. That's for sure.
That's all I need is ZB. As long as the kids rep, you know what I mean? We know who the real drip master is in the house anyway. I couldn't trust you either way. So we're good with the kid representing the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know your heart's ticking green today, so that's all that matters too.
Hey, as far as my son being the drip master, as you said, for the house, guilty as charged there. You don't want, you don't want to turn to me for that. But yeah, I got to have a code, but I won't hold that against my son.
All right, Zach, thanks for stopping in on the day off. Enjoy the day with your son.
Appreciate it. Hope everyone has fun today.
I think they will.
Yeah, I think everybody's on cloud 9 today, ZBZ. Everybody's good.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
So as you guys can obviously be aware of, we are here at Chickies and Pete's. This place is full to the brim of people, so it's very loud in here. So sorry about that if you couldn't hear Zach Berman. We're trying our best with what we got.
We're on the fly. That helped a lot.
Yeah. So we're still waiting in.
I never understood the code. Like, I get it now, but he's not working. I don't understand why you can't throw an Eagles shirt on. I'm not saying paint your face.
Oh, he's a professional, man.
You
gotta be professional.
And Anthony will do the same, you know.
Anthony would scold you for saying that.
He feels weird now putting on the jersey.
But in this day and age, you get people like the Nick Wrights and the people that are on TV that are looked at as journalists, but now they're just commentators and talking heads. There is a difference, and I respect him for having a coat because he is holding himself accountable better than the people. Everything's TV, yell about something, start a fight now.
Exactly.
Stephen A. Smith talking about, I was a journalist for 30 years. Dude, you haven't been a journalist for almost 20 years too.
Yeah.
So that difference and that swap and that change, I get it, I respect, like I said, the kids decked out, that's all it's about.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're good to go.
And we're talking about Zach Berman here, one of the best in the business.
The best.
The best Eagles coverage you can find anywhere in this city. So,
Absolutely.
A professional through and through. I love it.
Joey Marone. Wake up, Joey.
Joey Marone
He's on his phone. He should be taking pictures out here.
He's getting his parade plans set up.
Joey, come here. People see your necklace. Joey's pounding
show off the
Twisted
bling.
Tees. He's got his bling going on.
There you go, Joey.
Go Birds, baby.
Go Birds.
We outside.
Joey, get a chant going.
Yo, give me an E. Nice work, Joey.
Good job.
Hey, this portion of the program brought to you by our good friends over at Bet Parks.
Yeah, baby.
Can't go wrong. It's a really good casino to visit. Their app's good. So thank you, Bet Parks. just trying to take it all in.
There is no taking it in. It's just going to consume you. You can't get it in. It's like when you go into the ocean, that first wave just smacks you in the face.
Yeah.
And then you know there's another wave coming. There's no end to it. Everybody's walking around, like I said, like I can't believe it is real.
Exactly.
Not only is it real, Jalen keeps saying it's only the beginning until it ends.
Yeah.
Yep.
And man, I tell you what, I love Proverb Jalen because
keep the main thing the main thing.
Yep, it is only the beginning until it ends. And it ain't ending anytime soon. He's 26. The team is young. I got Jalen and Jalen. I got two anchors.
Yeah.
One on offense, one on defense, and one still on a rookie contract. Boy, let's go out here, huh? Let me go get a little Myles Garrett out here. Let Howie season begin. Let the draft go out here popping. Like there's so much stuff to look forward to with just the Eagles after this. You know what I mean? And again, we'll be talking about the Phillies next week.
Yeah, plenty of time for that.
And we'll actually think about the Flyers in 2 or 3 weeks. But right now, it's Eagles on the horizon. It's Eagles on the mountain. It's Eagles all day. Like I don't sleep anyway. But like when I wake up and I'm thinking about football, that's creepy to me. Because I got other things to do. No. I'm thinking about getting 2 dogs. I'm thinking about getting a dog called Bryce, and I'm going to call the other one Barkley. Bryce and Barkley. Thank you for choosing me.
Good name.
Because I always say, Bryce, thank you for choosing me, and I thought that was like the greatest acquisition to just choose to come to Philadelphia. And I felt weird when somebody said, well, what about Saquon? I'm like, well, Saquon is a world champion. Thank you for choosing me, Saquon Barkley. Thank you for choosing me. I say thank you for choosing me, Bryce, all the time, but now it's Bryce and Barkley. I'm going to get 2 dogs. I'm putting them on the internet. And I'm going to dress them up in the gear. Life's going to be good.
And to your point, what you were just saying about the Eagles and now, the thing I loved about this team, and a lot of them came out, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, a lot of guys came out after that win and said, we're not satisfied. This isn't over. They have a lot of work to do, and it's back to work we go. And I love that mentality of these guys because it just shows you, obviously we were talking about the D word all week, and Anthony didn't want to say it too much, but the dynasty. And in order to have something like that, I'm not going to say that it's concrete, but in order to have something like that, you need to have that type of mentality from your players. They're not done. They're not satisfied. There's still a hunger, and they're ready to continue this party.
I'm cheating. I'm calling my defense the Dynasty Defenders because they broke up the 3-peat and we messed up the Patriots 3-peat. So I'm like, they're the Dynasty Defenders. We're out here defending dynasties, stopping other people from getting dynasties.
Destroyers.
Yeah, but the Destroyers. I'm trying to have my own dynasty.
We got a cuss cam coming in.
Cuss cam!
Got a cuss cam from the road here. Here we go. There he is.
Cuzzo!
Good morning, Cuz! Welcome to Philadelphia! I mean, we're in traffic, but almost Philadelphia!
How you doing? This is insanity, man. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. It's insane. I've been on Penrose Avenue for 2 hours. I try to go to park at my buddy Ace's place because Packer Avenue's shut. I go into Packer Park. It's mayhem. You can't get. I come back out on Patterson. It's just, I've never seen anything like this. This is wild. It's freaking so cool that everybody's nuts. Like it's the greatest thing in the world. But I can't go anywhere. I don't know what to do. Dude, we're like totally on tilt as a city. I talked to you an hour ago when you were on Penrose Avenue. It's wild out there.
Dude, I've been on Penrose Avenue. I gotta go to the bathroom. I've been on Penrose Avenue for over an hour, like 90 minutes. Oh my God, it's insane. Actually, yes, about an hour and a half. Oh my God.
Well, Cuz, don't worry. I'm keeping your seat warm for you. Real G podcast. We're taking over. You're handling business out here. The parade has already started at Chickies and Pete's. It is out of control. I haven't had a breakfast sandwich yet. I'm here working for you, Cuz, handling business with BG. It is a party here. That's why you're stuck in traffic. Everybody's here. It might be 2 million people today, Cuz. 2 million.
Everybody's here. It's insanity. It's absolutely insanity. It's wild. I can't believe it. It's so cool. That's why we live in the best city ever. Oh my God.
Cuz I think the first parade we were like in awe and it's nice to be here. But now this is the second one. Everyone knows what they did the first time. Everyone's got heaters on the street.
Yeah.
They got hand warmers. It's our second time around. They know how to party this time.
Coolers in the
they are
trunk.
out strong.
a gorgeous day. Like it's not bad out either. It's gorgeous. Oh my God. No, you're right. This one is bigger than the last one. It's insanity. It's just crazy. They're just throwing their cars everywhere. I'm trying to think if I should throw my. Oh my God, it's nuts! It's just nuts. This is awesome. PHLY.
Yeah! We got to get you a police escort. We have to send a police escort to go get.
We got to get them to get you.
Yeah.
Come find you.
Drop me a pen on my phone. I'll send the cops. I'll tell them.
Sounds good, buddy. All right, boys. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We love you, cuz. The city loves you, cuz. Philly loves you, cuz.
All right, boys. Let me figure this out. This is nuts. I got to go to the bathroom.
Hurry up and save us. I need you to get here so I can go to the bathroom. Hurry up.
Oh, man, that's great. I mean, as you can see, I mean, this city is alive today. I mean, he's been on Penrose for 2 hours. Come on.
Dude, I got stuck on Penrose. I had to walk like 3/4 of a mile.
Crazy. Can I just say something? I didn't see your shirt earlier. I love that.
Oh, yeah?
That is a great shirt.
Yeah, this, dude's over at Shive Sports.
Yeah, man.
I went there yesterday just because I wanted something for parade day, and I couldn't get anything through the mail quick enough. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great item.
Yeah, they do good stuff. There's still a line out the door to get into this
Oh,
place.
yeah. It's wrapped around the building.
Yeah, and it was wrapped around the building at 6 o'clock this morning. Like I said, I told Andrew, I waited to text him like 7 o'clock. I'm like, when are you getting here? Because it is a zoo, and I didn't want to text somebody at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We're cool and all, but I'm like, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like,
appreciate
it was like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, somebody better get down. This parking lot was full at 4:30 in the morning.
I was going to say, I pulled in here probably 7:10, and there was nowhere to park. I actually had to park illegally, so hopefully I don't get towed.
You get a ticket every time we do an event.
I'm going to probably have 3 when I get out there, but
There's I always, when you watch the Mummers music, like the broadcast, you'll see people watching as they do it. And now I feel like that. Like there's dudes in here with backpacks full of beer ready for the day. I've never seen so much green in one place.
It's great. Has it kicked in for you guys yet? Has this win, like, does it feel like it's real? Because to me, I haven't had that feeling all week.
Yeah, for me, by Tuesday it did, and I've been watching the game again, highlights, mic'd up.
Yeah.
I've been watching ESPN talk about the Birds all week. I've been seeing Dak Prescott make a fool of himself, saying they're close to the Birds.
Oh, come on, Dak. Do better.
Well, hey, while we're here, when we're celebrating, can we play some videos of some of the people celebrating to relive it?
Yeah, of course, man.
Like maybe our friends over at East Passion. I thought that was really cool seeing them celebrate across the pond as the time went out.
Not sure if this is them. Oh,
This is the Crystal Tea Room.
This is the Crystal Tea Room.
This is also great. One of our good listeners, Val, sent this in. Crystal Tea Room was lit.
Let me get it up here for us.
If anyone wants to call in, too, hit up Andrew. Andrew at allphly.com.
You got it, man. All right, here we go. This is the Crystal Tea Room.
Yeah, dude. That's a fancy place. They got people standing on their chairs.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It's such an amazing thing what goes on when your team wins.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Just a bunch of strangers all celebrating one common goal, one common celebration.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. If you can find just any of them, just put one more up if you get
that's right. Let me grab one.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like a champion since the Rams game.
Yeah?
Yeah. Every week when I kept coming on, I was a champion because I knew in that game, like I said, when I saw what Jalen Carter did at the end of that game, I literally wrote out one man can make a difference on offense, one man can make a difference on defense, and the Jalen's did that. And I had full faith in this team after that. I was guaranteeing it left and right. Left and right.
Left and right.
I mean, me and you were always talking big, but I was out here, I was guaranteeing
the Rams game is the closest game.
Yeah.
They're going to be dangerous next year, I think, if they can get healthy. But then we don't need to talk about next year. We got today. We got a parade.
That's all next year.
Next year's hypothetical for somebody else.
All right, here's our friends from over across the pond here.
Oh, yeah.
At Passyunk Ave. That's them celebrating the win.
Dude, that is in Europe.
That is awesome.
That is on another continent.
It looks like Chickie and Pete right now.
Is it a tunnel that they're in?
I
Like,
don't
what
know.
is that? It looks so cool, man.
He had said you could watch it in a tunnel outside the pub.
That's one of the
That's
coolest
the
setups,
overflow
man.
because the bar was so crowded. They got a tunnel outside.
That's awesome. I love the graffiti, all the people, the big screen.
Yeah, Shizzy in the chat. Just imagine being an Eagles. Like, this is your first year here. Their minds are going to be blown at this parade when they see Cooper DeGene. We talked about he's from a town of 996 people. He's going to see that. He'll see 2,000 people on the first block.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to see 2 million people today, probably.
Yeah.
You know how hardcore I was jumping up and down right now? I was popping right now.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
He's one of their golden boys. I know they're excited.
Yeah.
Especially for him you see all the video clips of him when in the draft where everybody's asking the question, who would you like to pick off? Who would you like to pick off? He's on like 30 different shows talking about, I love to pick off Patrick Mahomes. Or, I want to pick off the GOAT. You know what I mean? I want to pick off the best. And to do it in the biggest game of your life on your birthday, man, I'm manifesting every day in the mirror now. I want to be skinny. I want to be skinny. I'm going to start saying stuff out loud.
Talking to yourself in the mirror.
Because he set it into existence, bro.
Well,
to have no interceptions all year and to have that one be his first is and a pick six.
A pick six.
Speaking into an existence. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Those affirmations work.
Apparently.
Definitely.
G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Man.
Good call.
We're going to need another Twisted Tea here in a minute.
Yeah, Joey, he's busy. What are you doing?
He's getting his
We're
party
thirsty.
plans
We're thirsty,
together.
Joey. It's a parade.
I just need a water.
Can you get him a water? Huh? Can you get him a water?
I'm dying. Yeah, No,
Give me the water.
I'm not a teenager. I'm an adult.
Did you hear Joey? Can you get me the water? What a Philadelphia through and through.
Who do you think is the first speaker today?
Oh, it's going to be Jeffrey Lurie.
Was he the first one last time?
I think so. I think it was either him.
Yeah, or Howie.
Howie.
Yeah, it's either going to be him or Howie, but it should be Jeffrey. Then it should be Howie.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the most succinct and short, thanking the city.
He had a great moment with Saquon too, where he said, "You embody everything that I want this franchise or that this franchise is."
Yeah.
So Jeffrey Lurie, as an owner, again, he frustrates me at certain times. Him and Howie.
Every owner does. Yeah.
But the one thing, again, you don't question is he loves Philadelphia. He loves the fans. He loves the community. And he does a lot for the community. And that means so much. In the world where we talk, we're making fun about Josh Harrison like that, it's the little things like that like, you can accept things when they're going bad or they're wrong because, hey, at least I know you care.
Yes.
If I'm upset, he's upset. When I watch Middleton listen to old school plays because he grew up being a Phillies fan, and I see tears in that man's eyes, he loves Philadelphia. He loves the Phillies. And that's what you want in your ownership.
A passionate owner.
When I'm sitting at home angry, fist pumping, and jumping up and down, I'm happy. I love the fact that my owner is doing the same thing. When Jeffrey's up in that booth, fuming away, and I'm on my couch fuming, we are the same. We are brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's nice to have a guy who cares and puts his money where his mouth is, and he does so much for the community. I'm so happy for him and the family and all their billions of dollars that they're doubly, tripling, quadrupling down making. And
I mean, like Christian is in the chat saying Lurie doesn't frustrate him. 3 Super Bowl appearances, 7 or 8 years. Yes, but there's a 18 years before that there were some frustrating times.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be honest.
Yeah. Again, I love the man.
Yeah. He's the best owner in the city, probably.
Hands down.
Yeah,
Hands
easily,
down.
actually.
So that's the thing about Philadelphia that I love, right? You can dislike a coach, you can dislike Howie, you can dislike a player, but you also love them because you're going to defend them against somebody outside of the city.
Yeah.
If somebody outside of your community comes and talks about your family, your uncle's crazy, but you love him, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But nobody else can talk about him, but you can, and that's how we are here. So it's not like we walk on eggshells all the time. We care. Go to other cities. Go check out other fan bases. I used to go out to San Francisco all the time. Tickets were $10. Nobody's going to Warriors games. I'm like, let's just go to a game. It's free. No one would go. We're sitting here failing on purpose, and people are still showing up to watch Sixers game during the process because people actually care here about the team. So that's the
we do those schools. Like, people are taking an hour, half hour out. By the time they get those kids to write signs, get them organized in the same room, that's like a good hour, 2 hours of the day.
Yep.
That's not happening in every city across this country.
It is not.
Philadelphia is the pinnacle of sports towns. You're not going to find another city like this. I mean, you got Boston, you got New York, you got all those places, but they are not passionate like we are. And C.D. Lamb actually just came out this past week talking about Philadelphia.
Yes,
and he
did.
made a comment about, like, we're the Dallas fans, they are passionate fans, but they are nowhere in comparison to what those Eagles fans are like. And it's true, across the board. Philadelphia fans, we eat, we sleep, and we breathe this city, these sports, and we don't care if you're stinking or if you're winning.
Well,
we will
care
be there.
if you're stinking.
Well, we care, but we are
if
still there. We're passionate about these teams. You know, we love it, and that's why we're going to have 3 million people here today.
We heard Baldy, who spent time in Dallas earlier this week. He said there is no team more important to their city than the Eagles of Philadelphia. And he travels the entire country covering every team. And he's like, that's why we stay here as players. That's why Joel stayed here. That's why he stays here. Because they are the most passionate fans in the NFL.
Look at Long.
Maybe all of sports.
Long's played for the Patriots. He's been around other places, but he still reps Philadelphia. He's still an Eagle. And it means something. And by the way, C.D. Lamb is like probably what? The only Cowboy with a brain. He's the only one that actually said something that made sense.
At this point, yes.
In the last 2 years of coming out of Dallas. So.
Yes, K-Red, we also do have the most fun as
this is vodka, this is not water.
Yeah, cheers.
Are you serious?
Cheers to the Super Bowl,
cheers
guys.
to the Birds. Cheers to
We're
the parade.
here, baby.
Go Birds.
We made it.
Thank you, Birds.
Go
Thank
Birds.
you, Jeffrey.
Everybody listening, go Birds.
L-E-S, Eagles! So, by the way, shout out to the Cuz. This is a very hard job to do when everybody else is partying and having fun, and we're trying to provide you guys with an excellent show.
Yeah, I just want to dance.
We are doing our best, but let me tell you, there's a whole bunch of shaking and grooving going on out here, and it is amazing.
A lot of shaking and grooving.
You can, so when they say a crowd is electric, and you can feel it, you especially feel it with something like this, even more than when you're at a concert. When you're at a concert, you kind of get in the groove with the music.
Yeah.
Here is just conversations. People are bumping into each other. Nobody's got an issue with it.
Yep.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's on the same time. And it is amazing. And again, when you see like people got custom jerseys. This girl's got a Zach Bond hoodie on. I don't know where she got this hoodie from.
Where do you get
But where do you get a Zach Bond hoodie?
I want that.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just seeing so many crazy different outfits and T-shirts and hoodies like that. It's just awesome.
Oh, yeah, man.
Kids out here jamming. None of them care about the cold. They're not in school. They're like, anywhere but school, Mom. Let's go rep the Birds.
Yeah. And BG,
it's amazing.
Just like you said to open up the show, you know, what better day than to do this on Valentine's Day, the city of brotherly love? Because that's what today's going to be all about. It's going to be all about love. There's going to be love in the air.
Dude, I just sent you a tweet. It's a picture of the Parkway at 9:52 a.m.
I'll pull it up.
It looks like there's 1 million people already on the
my
Parkway.
gosh.
I told you 2 million. 2 million. It was 1.4 last time. I'm looking for a 2.1. I'm looking for a 2.1.
Just the amount of people on Broad Street were double, it felt like last time.
Yeah. People are coming in from Connecticut. People are driving up from Virginia. I had a guy DM me saying he was coming up from Georgia. And I'm like, it's crazy.
Our boy Sam from England's here. I think he's here at Chickies and Pete's. I think he's in the line. I was just messaging him on Twitter, and he was saying he was trying to get in, and he was stuck. So he should be coming in. I mean, what about him? You know, a shock to come over here. He wasn't here for the last one, and to see all these people, I mean, it's got to be insane.
There's that picture. I mean, people go. It's people, as far as you can see, there are people on the Parkway.
It's a sea, man.
They're not even going to be at the Parkway till what, 2 o'clock?
Nah.
That's 4 hours from now.
Yeah, man.
It's outrageous.
This is outrageous.
This is like, I'm always a proud Philadelphian, but these are the moments when you're like, we are the best.
Yeah.
We are the best.
It shows you. It really shows you.
And that's why, again, when you give the people something to cheer about and to show up for, they show up.
Yeah, man.
We travel the best in the league in almost every sport. It's not just the Eagles. We travel everywhere. You saw what happened when Middleton started putting a little equity back into the team, started selling out the most a number of sellout games. Philadelphia loves to love.
We love to love.
We love to love. It's a city brother love. It's not a joke. It's not a game. It's serious business out here. And today, again, happy Valentine's Day to you out there. If nobody told you they loved you, I love you. Tell them BG loves you. I do. I'm alone today. I ain't like BG. I'm all about my lonesome, bro.
You're not alone. You got a million, 2 million.
Oh, dang.
Look at this picture.
He's got a picture up. They got
million.
they're roasting
They're roasting Mahomes.
pig on the Parkway with number 15
They
on.
even put a wig on it. They put a
They
wig
got a
on it.
Kermit wig on it.
Yeah.
I love America.
Yeah, he's got the perm.
This is America's team. The Eagles are America's team. I don't care what anybody says.
I gotta find these guys to get a sandwich or something. This is great.
That thing will be a husk by the time you get out of there.
Shyrock's in the chat.
Probably already a husk.
Shyrock's saying if it's vodka drinking, it's parade day. No
Right?
excuses today.
Right? Yeah, that thing is going to be a husk of itself.
Oh man.
That game with the guy where he was barbecuing in the shopping cart.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, man,
that was great.
Again, I'm talking about apocalypse. That's what that was. I'm like, wow, we are
Car barbecue.
we are living in the Matrix. This is not even real. This is not like you couldn't. If you wrote that in a movie, people would make fun of you. Like that would never happen. Who would do that?
Oh yeah.
Because he had like cold drinks underneath too. Like he had the cold, the foil,
Yeah, man.
and then he had like his
Yeah, he was
beers and he had water. Like, I was like, my man.
And then he was on the subway with it.
Ah man, this is awesome. I'm loving
Yeah,
it.
he had that cart on the subway.
Yeah. Like I said, if I'm looking for TV Todd. TV Todd, tell me if somebody wrote down the script, you wouldn't laugh in their face when they pitched it to you. You'd be like, come on, bro. Nobody's doing that. This is ridiculous. But Philadelphia, boy, we're out here wilding out, and it is amazing. And he was sharing. Yeah, he was. Down of epic proportion, and you did it with your front four. It wasn't
The
fancy.
filthy four, man,
Yeah.
like Baldy's called them.
It wasn't fancy.
He calls him the filthy floor.
The filthy four. Yeah.
It
With the
was-
PH.
It was not. Again, Vic had the guys ready to go, but that's all about hunger. That's all about want to. And again, it starts with Carter. I watched all 22, and I'm watching the other guys get the pressure and get the sacks, and I'm just watching Carter pushing off one man, two man, one man, two man. And man, it's just so incredible. It was so dominant. And to me, honestly, I don't care what anybody says. It was 40-6. That's the one thing I'm mad about. Think about. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can be mad. Vic Fangio, why did you let him off the hook? You let them get that late night. Worthy's got the most catches and yards for a rookie because we are already poured the Gatorade on Nick Sirianni, and we're celebrating and had Kenny Pickett in the game throwing passes. Kenny Pickett throw more passes than Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott needs to shut his mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So
agreed.
At that point, you're getting up these garbage points in this garbage time. It's embarrassing for those guys. It's 40-6. That's what I'm telling people the rest of my life. It's 40-6.
All right, 10 o'clock time. We're talking about some of our friends. How about we talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook? Can't go wrong there. I was looking at a little action today. I think I like a little UCLA.
Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds! Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's he got? An eagle? Is he dressed like an eagle?
Yeah, he's got
that?
an eagle suit underneath of him. He's got the feathers popping out.
Let's talk about our friends. Bet Park Sportsbook. I was looking today, UCLA -1.5 at Indiana. I love it. Siena -2.5 versus Marist. I'm a fan of that one.
Oh, we got some trash picks here.
Yeah, total trash picks. But if that's not your thing, man, they got it. I mean, the Phillies are 10-1 right now to win the World Series.
Talking into it.
I got friends that are already hopping on that. There's NBA action all the time. So Bet Sports got whatever you need. I like their odds. I think their odds are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And you got the sports book, you got the casino. Play some, I'm a baccarat guy.
Oh, yeah. You got the Peaky Blinders. You got the Rocky. You got all the great slots there right at Bet
Let me
Park.
see this sports book. Let me see what my. Let's see what this will pay. We'll do a little Sienna. -2.5 UCLA -2 on the Bet Park Sportsbook pays +265. So give our people some love. Bet with your head, not over it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah, if you have a gambling problem.
Yeah, if you have a problem and it's not fun for you, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah.
And also want to talk about our friends over at Golden Nugget Casino.
Golden
Nugget Jewelers.
You gonna love it. Not a casino.
They did have a casino, yeah. Golden Nugget Jewelers. We were there earlier this week. Yaron over there does a fantastic job. They got a huge selection. They are working today. So if you need a gift for Valentine's Day and 100%. You snoozed on it, once the parade ends, you can walk over to 8th and Chestnut and see our friends over at Golden Nugget, because for the last 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. They got customers across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Baltimore, New York City. Everybody comes to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring or wedding band. They got a great staff, super knowledgeable. They were answering all kinds of questions for me because I know very little about jewels and gems. They can provide a very personalized shopping experience. So Valentine's Day is here. This is the day. Do yourself right. Get the special person in your life. Bracelet, earrings, necklace, anklets.
Pop the question.
Whatever
Get a ring.
they do, and pop the question. There's always good times to pop the question. You could do it this weekend.
Today.
Why not pop the question on St. Patty's Day is coming up? The first weekend of March Madness is a great time to pop the question.
March Madness first week. Let's do it.
Yes. So they got a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, jewelry, sparkling diamond necklace, bracelets, earrings, and more. Receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. Golden Nugget Jewelers has been family-owned and operated business since 1987. Right there on Chestnut Street, right at 8th in downtown Philly. You deserve an expert and the best price. Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com today to learn more. And while we're at it, Golden Nugget Jewelers is also the official jeweler of your world champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, man. So, we have a great friend of the show that's about to come on.
I love Mark.
He's going to join us here for the party. The one, the only, Mike Sielski.
Yeah, Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
Happy Parade Day.
Morning, fellas. Looks like you're enjoying yourselves.
Yeah. These are going all right. Everyone's in a festive mood. What's your plan for today?
Resting, to be honest. I got, from the time I woke up Sunday morning to cover the game until the time I went to bed Monday night, I got about 20 minutes of sleep in a 36-hour span, and I'm still recovering, man. So my kid's got a birthday party today. I'm taking him there. I'm going to watch the parade from home and just chill and try to recover.
That's a full day. Birthday party, Valentine's Day parade.
Yeah.
Man, that's a banging Friday for the kid.
Not bad. Not too bad.
So, Mike, is there anyone you're looking forward to seeing speak more than anyone else today?
I really want to see Nick Sirianni speak. I think there's the chance for some fireworks there. Everybody knows Nick, and the fact that he's so emotional and is very willing to say what is on his mind in the moment. If he's had a beer or two, it could get real interesting, I think.
Do you think it's going to be like an emotional, sentimental, or do you think he's going to be a fired up, like stick it to you kind of talk? Like to all the doubters, take this?
Yes, I think it could be all of that. I really do. He was pretty subdued in the locker room after the game last Sunday. I was in the locker room like a lot of media people were, and that party was raging. There's a dance circle in the middle of the locker room, and Jalen Hurts has a cigar in his mouth and is shaking up a beer and is gonna spray everybody, and Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman are dancing. And there were two guys who were a little more subdued than everybody else. One of them was Devontae Smith, who was actually really kind of, I think, in his feelings a little bit. I think the fact that he caught a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl, the fact that it was the backbreaker, the one that really clinched the game for the Eagles, and that the game was so close to his hometown, like really got to him. But the other one was Nick. Like he was in a side office talking to people and staying very calm. And at one point, one of the media guys asked him, "Hey, do you want to address the team?" And Nick said, "Nah, I don't need to." He was very calm in that moment. Now he was partying later that night, and I think we'll see more out of him today. But that's why I think it's going to be interesting to watch him today. I think it's almost like he's like a shaken bottle of seltzer, and somebody's going to take the cap off, and he's just going to explode.
What's the over/under on some Sirianni tears of joy?
Oh, it's better than 50-50 that he's going to start crying. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, look, he was crying 2 years ago when they were playing the national anthem before the Super Bowl that they lost. So I'm willing to bet, they're going to be flowing from Nick today.
I don't have a problem with him crying either. A lot of people get on that. When I watch Chris Jones cry, when I watch Carter cry, there's something about a man being a lion, holding back that anger and that rage when he's ready to go. And that's what I feel those tears are. They're bursting at the seams for that moment that they just want to be in it. And Nick has all that energy. So I got an over on the crying today too.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's funny too, because Dick Vermeil for the longest time was like the most beloved coach in this city because he wore his heart on his sleeve, right? He would cry at the drop of a hat talking about his players and the city and all that stuff. I mean, my God, Nick wears his heart on his sleeve, his collar, his socks. It's freaking everywhere. So, like I said, I think you're going to see some, like the ultimate emotional Nick Sirianni today.
I think he deserved it too. This is his time, man. He is stuck it to me. I was a big critic of him for a while. He's turned it around since he shaved his head. It's been a new player, a new person, man. And I am all about Sirianni, but I hope he gets paid big. I mean, he will, obviously. When you were in that party, like what was that the most surprising thing you saw at the party? Was the couple guys being subdued?
Yeah, it was, especially Devontae, just because, not that, he's not a thoughtful guy or anything like that, but, he was on the team 2 years ago that lost, and he had a great game that night too. And you just kind of go into a situation like that expecting guys to be overjoyed, and 95% of them were. You saw, Jake Elliott wearing aviators and smoking a cigar with a baseball cap backward, and you saw Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith dancing everywhere and dumping champagne on people. And AJ was really excited. And then Devontae was just a little bit off to the side, kind of taking it all in. And, it was striking to see. I mean, that was the most surprising thing. And then I think seeing Jeffrey Lurie dance, I got to be honest, that was a little surprising too.
Hey, how are the moves?
Not bad. I got some video of it that I put on, on Twitter X and on my Facebook page. For 73 years old, the man wasn't bad.
Well, when you got $1 billion in the back pocket, you can wiggle any way you want. Yeah. And I'll tell you one thing: those Bama boys, they have a different mindset about championships and about winning too. So it doesn't surprise me that Smitty was the way he was. Jalen seems to be rubbing off on a lot of the guys there. AJ's reaction 2 days after, saying it's more about the journey, it's about the hunt. Like that's coming straight out of Jalen Hurts' playbook. The beginning isn't over until it ends, and it's just beginning. All that stuff is coming right out of that Bama playbook, and I love it for us. I love it for the team, and I love it for those guys.
Yeah, that was the mentality. I know AJ referenced this on Twitter, right? Because he got some blowback, I guess, from people who didn't understand what he was putting out there and what he was thinking and feeling. But you're right, man. Like, that's what Alabama was all about, and that's what Tom Brady and the Patriots were all about. The best championship is the next one. It's the one you haven't won yet. And even if the Eagles don't repeat or don't become a dynasty, all these questions that we're asking about them now, that mentality bodes them well for the future. As long as Hurts and AJ and those kind of guys are here, the idea that you're constantly pressing forward, constantly moving on to the next one. I think as great as the victory in 2018 was for the city and for the team, you saw a little bit of, the Eagles kind of smelling themselves a little bit afterwards, right? Doug Peterson writes a book, and at the time, Lane Johnson said some things about how they were going to unseat the Patriots. You don't hear any of that now. It's all, we're focused on making this kind of part of who we are as a franchise going forward.
I feel like that comes from Jalen, too. I don't know if you saw the mic'd up, but you've been around the team all year. When he has said that last Super Bowl loss took his soul, I mean, I had no idea it impacted him to that level. Did you get a feeling, being around him the last 2 years, that Super Bowl stuck with him that bad?
Not to the extent that he expressed on that video, because Jalen doesn't express very much to us in the press, right? Unless he is kind of talking the way he does after every game, and the main, keep the main thing, and all of that. But what he said sounded very similar to what Tom Brady had said a couple of days before the game. Brady did an interview on Fox where he talked about how the Super Bowl losses stayed with him and helped define his legacy in his mind to a degree that I think people didn't understand and appreciate. And I think Jalen's looking at it the same way, right? And I think that's the cool part about him as a quarterback, just as somebody who kind of stands back and watches him. I think Jalen's kind of forcing people to rethink how they evaluate quarterbacks now. It's not just about the numbers, and it's not just about the fundamentals of the way they play the position or throw the ball, or do they progress in their reads. Like, he's bringing leadership back to the quarterback position in a way that I'm not sure anybody else has, right? Look at yesterday, guys. The Jets just cut ties with Aaron Rodgers. And up until this week, anybody who asked you who's a better quarterback, 100 people out of 100 people would say Aaron Rodgers, right? And maybe that's still kind of true today. But I think people are looking at a guy like Rodgers and the way things went so bad in New York and went so bad for him at the end with Green Bay, and are looking at a guy like Jalen Hurts and saying, yeah, Aaron Rodgers can throw the ball better than anybody who's ever played the game. But do I want him as the leader of my team more than I want a guy like a Jalen Hurts, who maybe can't do some of the things Rodgers can do, but he's a leader. He's the barometer in the locker room, and he can do the things when we need him to do them in a big game to help us win.
Yeah, totally agree. He's got like a selflessness about him, which you don't really see that often in a quarterback. It's bizarre.
You do see it in quarterbacks. You see it in the great quarterbacks. And for once, I'm finally getting people to see what they mean about leadership. Even the reporters and the team, we need Jalen to be a leader. He leads in a different way that you're not used to. He comes from that Saban, don't eat the rat, all that stuff. So his mindset is always here. I listened to him when he was like 15 years old, and he was doing the same quotes. Progression, day by day, I got to get better. I'm like, you're 16 years old, bro. Eat a cheeseburger. Nah, this dude's always been locked in. He's always been focused. And just because he doesn't lead the way some people want him to, he's not Brady. He's not going to yell at you, but he is going to be stern and consistent all the time. And I love it. He's built Philadelphia. We are hard on our stars, and he can weather the storm. So I'm glad he's our quarterback.
Yeah, he's kind of the inverse. His story's kind of the inverse of Sirianni's in that regard, right? Like, Nick had to learn how to control himself in public, on the sideline, in these press conferences, and the way he expresses himself publicly as one of the faces of the franchise. Jalen had to do something different. He had to figure out how to express himself better behind closed doors, interpersonally to his teammates, guys who maybe felt like he was keeping himself at a distance from them, that he was kind of above them. That was a concern, guys, remember, at the end of last season, okay? And Jalen had to take steps in that regard to improve. And I think the last few weeks have shown he did that, and that's all to his credit.
Hey, Mike, when they won the NFC Championship game, and then after the Super Bowl, Broad Street at night was far more crowded than it was in 2017, 2018. Chickies and Pete's getting here. Cuz can't even get here because traffic's insane. This feels a lot bigger than back then. Do you get that sense? And why do you think that is, as someone who's been from the area?
I think in 2018, the overwhelming feeling was joy and relief. It was like, there was this sense among older fans in particular that going to die without having seen the Eagles win a Super Bowl, or there were people who had loved ones who had not gotten the chance to experience what had happened. And I think the way that team won it, with Nick Foles and beating Brady and Belichick and the Patriots, was almost so stunning that people couldn't wrap their minds around it. This is different. This was shock and awe. This was a game that was unlike anything a Philadelphia sports fan had experienced before. This game was over at halftime. And the only reason to think it wasn't was if you were a longtime Philadelphia sports fan who was used to, like, the worst kind of disappointment, ruining your hopes for joyfulness and happiness and glory. And then as soon as Devontae Smith caught the touchdown pass, it's like, this baby's over, we can start celebrating. And it's allowed people to just enjoy it more and to feel like this team was that great. It wasn't an upset. It wasn't a surprise. It was he rolled the Commanders in the NFC Championship game and then the two-time defending champs. And let's just relish it and celebrate it in a way we kind of couldn't in 2018.
The plug. Hey, Mike, I think we're having difficulties here with technical. Can people hear us? Can you hear us, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
We're having some technical difficulties right now. It looks like our electricity keeps getting unplugged, so we're trying to figure that out while you're talking.
Mike, thanks for joining us. Have fun parade watching.
There we go.
Enjoy yourselves, fellas. It's a hell of a day.
Anyway, Mike, we appreciate you spending your time with us. We're having some technical difficulties on our end. Enjoy your day.
Day, and thanks for all your coverage this week, this season, and for joining us all season long.
I think we are back. All right, we were having a little, so like we were saying, it is very, very crazy in here.
People are stepping on our cords and our cables.
Stepping on our cord a couple times because we lost our lights, we lost our mics, we couldn't hear Mike Sielski. Crazy stuff, guys. So apologies for that one.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about something that you got. Mike was talking about. BG, you kind of hit a little bit, and it's Jalen Hurts. And they were talking about Aaron Rodgers, and you know, no one can really measure a quarterback coming out of a draft. You know, obviously there's the skill set of a quarterback. There's the throwing the ball, the decision making, all of that, and that is mostly what makes up a quarterback. But
I think we just lost the.
I don't know if they can hear us.
We're having some problems, guys. Sorry.
Do you think
It's the plug. The plug is bad. Yeah, we're having some technical issues here.
you need a bouncer around it?
I think it's the plug.
That was good. That was a good call.
You guys can probably hear us through my laptop microphone.
That's how
Yeah, so it's not that it's not taped down. It's just we're having some technical issues. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and we're trying to get it back. We're rebooting. Give us 1 second. See if we can get this going. All right, I think we're back.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Nick, but I think after talking to Zach, GJ is going to be the one that I want to see the most.
Yeah, we're back. But what I was saying about Jalen is, you know, there's all the skill level, but there's another measurement to a quarterback, and that's the mentals. And Jalen Hurts is, since he has been in middle school, has been somebody who has been mentally prepared for the big moments. He's never allowed anything to get too big. He's never allowed for the situation to be overwhelming. He's always been calm, cool, and collected through every level of football that he has played. And it just shows you that that is something that's huge because if you want to get to the Super Bowl, if you want to go far, you need somebody that can not only throw the ball, of course, but someone who's mentally, emotionally, and physically prepared to go the distance. And Jalen Hurts has shown time and time again that he is that type of quarterback.
If you want to survive Philadelphia media,
as well as that, yeah.
If you want to survive national media, no one else takes the criticism like he does, and it is what it is because he's built for that. He's a coach's son, and he takes that to heart. His dad does not put himself in the limelight, but his father has prepared this man for what he has become and what he is, and I'm thankful to have him. I'm glad he's a leader on my team, and again, the other guys seem to be following suit. Like I said, Smitty knows what it takes to be a champion. He's been at that level. And some of the other guys too, they're from Georgia. There's a lot of Bulldogs on there that know what winning's like. And they don't like losing.
Yeah, exactly.
That losing streak last year too also put a chip in a lot of their shoulders to come back and work harder. And that's what I liked about Vic. He was old school. He didn't sugarcoat it. In OTAs, when you sucked, he's like, this guy sucks. This guy was good.
Yeah.
He only praised you if you were showing up and showing out. Everybody else is like, he's got stuff to work on. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You don't always have to sweet talk everybody. Just because you're a first-round draft pick, if you're not out here putting in the work, he's not going to play around with that conversation with you. So, very, very impressive.
He's like a quiet assassin, as Fred in the chat saying, Jalen Hurts is the QB1 the city didn't know we needed.
Exactly. Would you have a city that is as feral and is as frothy as we?
Not feral.
We can be at times.
We can be a little feral.
You need somebody who can manifest that, collect that, and put it in the right type of energy. And Jalen Hurts knows how to put it into the right type of energy.
What do you think about the narrative that the Eagles proved you don't need an elite quarterback, as Lawrence says some of the pundits are saying?
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that. Because here's the thing. My favorite conversation to have is when they say, if you put Joe Burrow on that team, he'd do the same thing. If you put Josh Allen on that team, you'd say, well, Josh Allen, Lamar, and all of them wet the bed every time they see Patrick Mahomes on the field. Jalen Hurts, in his two biggest games, best games he's played, going up against Patrick Mahomes, he's outplayed him in both games.
Yeah.
He could have got Super Bowl MVP as a losing player. And they only don't do it because you don't do that anymore. But he outplayed him in the biggest stage. He didn't Josh Allen. He didn't fumble it away. He didn't get scared. He didn't Lamar Jackson it and just choke. So he stands up in those moments. So again, trade him for the quarterback you want. Yes, they might throw it 5,000 yards, but when the pressure comes, they can't handle it. So give me my guy.
He's a Super Bowl champion.
A
lot of those other guys are not.
All-pro Super Bowl MVP.
What's this conversation if you don't need an elite quarterback? All the guy does is win. Isn't that an elite quarterback?
Yes.
If you can win, that's elite to me.
Well, give a shout out to Rite Aid. I think that Rite Aid is our sponsor for this segment and the Sielski interview. I love Rite Aid. My people, Marge. Could be a wild card too if he has a couple beers.
Oh, I think he's going to have a couple beers,
man. We've seen him in action with a couple beers.
Yeah, I really want to hear what Landon's going to do. I really want to know what Landon's going to say.
Yeah, man.
Landon?
Yeah. When you hear him, I make videos. I didn't make a video, but every training camp he comes in, good morning, good morning. And if you don't say good morning, he stops, backs up, comes back in, good morning, and then he's out there pre-game talking about murder, death, destruction, mayhem. We are going for blood, violence. Like, like, bro, what happened to good morning? Holy cow! What? I choose violence. I choose good morning, sir. What is going on? He's Bob the Builder on Instagram, and he's an assassin out there on the field. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm hoping I get a little bit of good morning and murder. From
Anthony had said it's pretty much the perfect Philadelphia team, these guys right now, this Birds organization.
Hands down.
Not only a perfect Philadelphia team, the perfect super team. Again, I went through the list of all the guys that people were trying to label as busts and couldn't play
Howie and Nick, I'm the biggest one. I've eaten so much crow, and I love it. It's never tasted this good.
Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean was not supposed to be what he was. He kept getting dinged up, kept getting injured, too small.
Yeah.
You know, Devontae, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. What are you doing drafting a guy weighing 125 pounds?
Devontae's resume at like, what is he, 25 right now, 26? The Heisman, he's caught touchdowns in the Super Bowl, the national championship game.
He's one of like 5 players that have a Heisman national championship and a Super Bowl championship. So he is an elite company, and it is a great place to be in Philadelphia.
I actually think we might see some tears from Stoutland today. He put out that video walking around at night by himself saying,
we have that video.
We have the video?
Yeah, I can show that.
We should play it, because I wouldn't be surprised if old tough Stoutland sheds some tears today when he speaks.
Let me throw it up here for us.
Yeah,
I did like that one video where they were going around asking all the guys, so if you guys win the Super Bowl, do you think Vic's going to smile? 50% was like, no. 50% was like, heck yeah.
All right, here's the video of Stoutland.
Cool.
Everybody, there's something that's been on my heart that I've been wanting to speak of, and I thought this might be the best time. I'm out here walking around in the snow. It's beautiful. This has been a long, grinding season, and we wouldn't be where we are today without the wonderful fan base and support of the Philadelphia fan. So I just want to take a minute and say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the fans on the road trips. We took over stadiums. Just unbelievable. And so thank you for everything you've done to help this come true. So Super Bowl 59 is for you.
I love that guy. How do you not?
That's great.
Yeah, I would not if he gets emotional. So Black Gritty just giving us some intel. It looks like Josh Sweat is wearing Chris Long's fur coat.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
He deserves it after that game.
He looks good in it too. My feed was just flowing.
Oh, yeah.
Catching up, so I missed it. I was trying to grab it so I could send it, but he's out there rocking that thing. I'm 99.899% sure it's him.
All right, so let's talk about some of our friends. We'll talk about Bet Parks Casino. You know, they got the Noodle House, tons of restaurants. What I love about Bet Parks Casino is that a lot of these casinos, not in Atlantic City or not in Vegas, they don't really feel like big casinos. But when you're at Parks Casino, man, it feels like you're at a big casino in Vegas. They got so many good restaurants. And we always talk about with the Excite Center.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Excite Center.
So don't sleep tonight. You got Great White and Slaughter, two bands I spent a lot of time with. You know, my Great White friends. My, once bitten, twice shy. They got our friend Scotty McCreery on March 7th. Just give me 5 more minutes. Michael Carbonaro, the Magician of the Year, Saturday, March 8th. They've got comedian Ron White.
He can't fix
March
stupid.
20th. Yeah, that's right. You hear that, Patrick Mahomes? Lee Bryce, Saturday, March 22nd. There's a rumor going around about me and you. Saturday, March 29th, All-American Rejects.
Oh,
what is
awesome.
that? I'll tell you my dirty little secret. Dirty little secrets.
There you go.
Isley Brothers on April 11th.
Nice.
Can't go wrong, so check it out. Parks Casino, easy to get to, right off I-95 in Bucks County. And, all right, I'm going to talk to you guys who are thinning out. I'm talking to you, Black Gritty. You know, the hair's thinning out.
Yeah, you guys are thinned out.
Receding. Our friends over at Glad Hair Restoration by Morgenstern Medical are there for you. Established by the late Dr. Paul Gladys, now under the direction of renowned plastic surgeon Ken Morgenstern and the Morgenstern Center. Doctors Glad and Morgenstern shared a bond. They worked as colleagues in the operating room on research studies. They were friends. So what makes Glad Hair Restoration by Morgenstern Medical better? Well, You get the same peerless approach to care, the same expert team, the same unmatched Glad system. Each member of this exceptionally trained team brings over 30 years of experience, and all they do is hair restoration. They don't mess around with any other plastic surgery. Anyone can buy equipment and say they do hair restoration. You've seen the ads, but only Glad offers decades of proven results using innovative approaches, and they're delivered by leaders in their industry. Glad Hair can help during all stages of hair loss with leading-edge treatments for prevention and restoration, including laser light therapy and non-invasive TED treatments. Each patient does receive a complimentary one-on-one consultation to pinpoint your best course of treatment, and a caring patient advocate works with you from the first phone call to the last follow-up visit. And they understand it's a tough decision, so they're there. It's emotional, it's challenging, and they're there to make it as simple and stress-free as possible. You get a patient advocate that works with you from your first phone call to your last follow-up. Glad Hair, it's not just about restoration, it's about innovation. Their breakthrough treatments really do dramatically change lives. Change your hair, change your life. Bald is now optional. If you want to improve how you look and how you feel about yourself, Glad Hair's got the right treatment for you. To regain your confidence, visit gladhairmctr.com or call 610-980-4000 to get started.
All right, and this portion of the broadcast is presented by TrueMark Financial, from all the wonderful people over there at TrueMark.
They got that great green light program. Now they got that interest-free credit card program to pay off some debts quicker. So check out our friends over at TrueMark Financial.
So it's about 10:30 right now, and Cuz called in about an hour ago. So he is officially
He's probably
been sitting
still
in his
on
car.
Penrose Avenue.
He's officially been sitting in his car for about 3 hours.
It's absolutely.
His parade is going to be inside that car.
That's what happened to me when we won the Super Bowl. I couldn't get out of South Philly. It took me 5 hours to get to the bridge.
Yeah.
Like, you just, and it was fun. Everybody was out partying. People passed me drinks, my windows down. I was just listening to music and watching fireworks out of the sunroof. It was amazing. I'm like, I've been in my car for 5 hours and I've gone 5 blocks.
Oh, man. I am so glad I live in this city.
He needs a chopper, man. Someone's got to send a chopper to rescue him.
Chopper coming in. Yo, Cuz coming in.
At this point, just get him a zip line so we can get across the street.
I know, right?
Christian in the chat, he had the same initial response as I did to seeing that Stoutland video where you're like, oh no, is he retiring? What's he telling us? But no, hopefully he's back.
No, I don't think he's retiring.
You got to think about Becton's story. They were calling him big bust. He was out there wearing the shirt, sweating his butt off, trying to get in better shape, and he was doing the best he could. Sometimes you just get injured. Same thing I was saying about Nakobe Dean.
Yeah.
We've seen it. We've had guys here that we've let go. They go somewhere else and they play for 5 years with no injury. Like, what happened? Sometimes it just goes like that. But Becton's story, and to watch him sit there.
Oh, the crying, man.
And that is pure joy. Like, he can't believe that in 1 year how much of his life changed. Because not only, I don't want to mess with another franchise, but the Jets have just been a dumpster fire for a really long time.
Yeah.
And to be there and have that be your experience when you grew up in Virginia, all you wanted to do was make it to the NFL, provide for your family. You get there and you kind of get kicked in the back for the first 2 or 3 years. And then you come down here to Philadelphia. Not only he talks about the camaraderie between the men, but the way the coaches talk and the way other units talk to each other. He's found a family. Like, everybody wants to do the hometown discount, whatever. If you ask me, he's the only one that might do it because he seems genuinely happy with the position and the team and the place that he's in. And you can't buy it. You can't pay for it. Ask Timu Tobias way off Pete if you can buy happiness. You can't do it.
No.
Sometimes you got to stay where it makes you happy and forgo a little bit of bucks.
And if I was him, I don't know if I want to leave Stoutland.
No, I don't think so.
He's definitely coached up. I'm just getting distracted. This is such a likable team. There are so many jerseys. There's not one jersey that sticks out that you see more of than any others.
Oh, it's been a
From
been a
top to
plethora.
bottom. We've seen Bond hoodies. You see AJ Brown's, Barkley's, Hurts,
Dawkins.
Yeah, man.
Zach Bond hoodie.
The Zach Bond hoodie was impressive.
They got Saquon on the TV right now. He's got his goggles on. He's ready to go.
He's got his chain.
You know what's really cool?
That 26 chain.
That 26 chain. You know what's really cool? We're looking out and seeing everybody and all their Eagles stuff. I saw a couple people in PHLY gear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there was a girl that was just standing here in a PHLY Eagles sweatshirt.
Yeah. Well, we got good gear. You should give a shout out to the gear we got available.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly where I was going with that, BG.
Nice.
Wow, you read my mind.
Great segue.
So what I was talking about is obviously it's a parade, and you need some championship gear. And guys, right now we have the gold standard. That's right. The phrase that Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman, they coined, the gold standard. We have that collection right now. We have the world bleeping champs.
Yeah.
We got the Philadelphia champs, world champions, Burrs with the 2 Lombardis. We have some great collection of clothing that you can get right now. You can rock all season long. I know that I'm going to be getting every single one of these shirts, and I'm going to be wearing it and rubbing it into all my Giants fan friends, all my Cowboy fan friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rubbing that stuff into those
guys. I like
guys.
the Burrs shirt with the 2 Lombardis as the eye.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try and get my hands on.
Got something for me?
I sent you a picture of Josh Sweat.
I'll see if I can get it.
It's a coat.
I'm officially losing service. I'm not getting texts. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem, but
we are jam-packed, wall-to-wall with people in the city right now.
Yeah.
The whole city's overwhelmed.
When it came up to me on the thread, it just passed through really quick.
Yeah.
And it just flowed out of the way. I didn't even see it. It just fucking blew right by me.
Hey!
Here we got a picture of Josh Sweat in the Chris Long jacket.
He looks good in it, too.
Looks great, man.
Yeah,
with the
I like
chain.
it.
Ooh, yeah, man. He's got a starry in his hands. You see that?
Christian in the chat is saying Fox 5 in New York is covering the parade.
That's great.
Like, are the Eagles in New York City these days?
Yeah, rub it in.
Their football teams are so bad.
That's rough.
I hope they just saw Saquon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for the gift.
And they've got to work today. Everybody in New York's got to work
today.
today.
Yeah, they do. Shout out to all the school districts shutting down today.
The Cowboys are working and they're in school. The Commanders are working, they're in school. Having a very lonely Valentine's Day while we're out here getting all this love, all the love in Philadelphia.
What's your guys' plan? I mean, obviously we're off air at 11. What are you planning on doing after this? Are you going right over
we're in
to
a
Broad?
perfect location, so I'm just going to walk the Broad and hopefully see them go by at like 11:10.
Yeah.
Maybe hop on the subway and go in the city like Walnut Street and catch it again.
Yeah, man.
And then I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to hit the Parkway or hit a really crowded bar and watch the ceremonies there. I don't know.
I had a lot of buddies come down last night and stay with me where I live, and they're all heading to Center City. They're going to go try to see the ceremony and all that. And I was like, I don't think there's any way I'm catching up to you guys. I'm stuck.
Good luck.
Center City is going to be a really special day. I mean, it already is a special day, but as this day goes on, it's going to be a party unlike any other party in Center City. Anywhere within a half a mile either direction of Broad Street is going to be a party all day and night today.
Well, that's the thing. It's not going to stop.
No.
It's not going to stop.
Oh, it's going to be all day, all night. I got my hiking boots on. I'm ready to do some miles.
Get your steps in.
Yeah, man.
We got Spirit of Phillies watching in the chat, watching from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
All right.
Tulsa.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, what's your plan, intern Joey?
Let me get him on here. He can talk.
As of right now, dude, my plan is I'm gonna drink here with you guys.
Yeah, man.
And then hopefully me and Andrew go downtown. Dude,
tear it up a little bit.
Man, we'll tear it up.
Dude, find some crowded bar. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to make it to at least like 1 a.m.
You're trying to make it till 1. They don't even start talking till 2.
Dude, I got a flight at 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
He's going to Puerto Rico. He's got a whole
skateboard thing going on.
Yeah, man. What a way.
I'm in and I'm out, man. I'm enjoying my day and everything's hopefully it's gonna be this happens once in a lifetime. This might never happen again, honestly.
Shut up. Never happened again.
Don't say that. That's not true. Well, it's gonna happen again. I'm saying the next 2 years we're gonna be doing the same thing.
I think it's gonna happen next year if we have a similar team.
The chat thinks you sound wasted already. They're not telling you to back off, Joey.
He's got him twisted.
Keep it going. Let's get another round of twisted.
Bro sounds like he's already half in the bag. Cut his mic off.
You're cut. You're cut.
He's got him twisted.
Damn. Almost had him.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will be a big day where it sets in. Tomorrow will be like a nice recovery day. Watch all the highlights of the parade.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I'm going to watch the game again for the 7th time.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch the mic up for a 3rd time.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I will never delete that mic'd up in the game from my DVR. I think it's just. I will hit my eternal demise before I delete that from my DVR box.
Yeah, I've downloaded it already. I'm about to put it on my Instagram, so I'll never lose it.
Yeah, it's about 41 minutes on YouTube. You can watch it. Yep. Yeah, it was great. My buddy and I watched it yesterday. I got home from work, and I was just like, hey, I just want to watch the game again. We put on the mic up, and it really just started to set in, the whole thing, of hearing them and what they were saying on the sidelines. You know, it really started to make me feel like, oh my God, we won. Like it's just so surreal feeling that this is happening today. And but we're here and we're loving it, and it's going to be a party all day. And to be honest, guys, I can't wait.
Do we know who's on the front, the lead bus? Like I really hope Saquon's on the lead bus.
You know, it's Jalen's on the bus. I feel like Jalen's going to be on there with Howie. Lori.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the presidential suite.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and the other guys, more than likely, are going to stop at certain places, hop on and off buses, which always causes a little kerfuffle. Because then people get on the wrong bus and everyone's like, yo, is he on the bus? Like, wait, I remember a couple years ago, there was like, why did everybody stop? Because somebody got on somebody else's bus, and they had to like radio, like, bro, he's back here. We're good. Keep moving.
They have assigned buses?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought it was just like hop on and whoever gets on, gets on.
So you know when somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you're like, oh, Saquon's on bus 1. Bus 1 starts rolling again. Well, where's Saquon at? Like, you got to have some kind of accountability.
There has to be some logistics to it. Yeah,
it's not like there's a seat sign or anything.
Like that. Last parade, a lot of them would just get off and walk in the streets.
Yeah,
high five everybody.
Yep. So they just want to try and keep track of where everybody. They don't want to leave a man behind. Never leave a man behind.
Dude, we are so blessed. We're going on 3 weeks of pretty much partying.
Oh yeah, man.
2 weeks leading
Next week will be a party too. It's just going to be the after party. We got Lawrence in the chat. He said that he's been drinking Franzia for an hour. That dude's been slapping the bag. The bagged wine in the box. He's been slapping the bag for an hour, man.
That's professional move
I gotta
right
find
there.
him and slap the bag with him.
That is a professional move right there.
Little Merlot, you know?
Go with him. I'm half in the bag already, boys. I'm half in the bag.
That's a good Joey impression.
People are making their way. Everyone's getting in. People are making their way to
people are starting to slide out of here and over.
Now's the time to slide.
It would be amazing if like Chopper 6 just got an overhead of ant just stuck in his car.
No, seriously, I feel really bad for him. I mean, he tried really hard to get down here, and coming from Jersey, you have to anticipate 5-6 hours.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna get him on the gritty train next year.
Yeah, we need a gritty train.
I'm gonna go pick him up. You know what I mean? Handle business.
Yeah, man.
I'll pop him in the trunk, put him up with a little
pillow.
There you go. Let him snooze a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know. Like I want to get out of here, bro. I want to get on the bridge. I want to get back over at ALLCITY.
Well, you'll be doing that about 12 a.m. tonight.
Yeah. No, I'm so close. It's right there. I can see it.
You can
so
swim.
Close, yet so far.
Yeah, you can swim to it.
I only need to go 2 blocks, guys. Believe in me. Have faith. Support me.
You're a better chance walking over than driving.
Probably.
Speaking of our fan, Deshay's in the chat. He's in California. He says there's more people in the bar right now here than in the streets of California when the Rams won their Super Bowl.
Wow. Yeah. That Fugazi.
Wait.
Yeah, you're on.
When the Rams won the Super Bowl, I was in LA, and I remember I was with like a bunch of my friends, and they won the Super Bowl, and I was like, oh, let's go hit the streets, let's go burn some stuff down, like whatever, and they're like, oh, let's just go home. Like, dude, there's no one like Eagles fans.
Burn some stuff down. Relax, Joey.
There's a Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was just like, what are we doing? No burning today, hopefully.
Don't burn.
Yeah.
No burn. Just
keep everything fun.
Quick message to everybody who's out there and partying and stuff like that. Listen, I know we're having a lot of fun. It's going to be a great day. Don't be that guy. I know it's cool to go viral and do all the fun stuff, but please, 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 be responsible today. Have fun, but be responsible. You do not need to be that guy.
Be nice to one another. Respect property.
The parade days are different. A lot of people out here with their kids, their family, their wives, their moms. I expect the city to be on its happiest and best behavior. Look at the school bus there on the video. There's a lot of kids. There's a lot of families out here. Kids are off from school. I'm pretty sure the city will do us proud today.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And even after we won the Super Bowl, it was Gotham City. There was still a lot of beauty going on in the Gotham City. There was a lot of the guy in the wheelchair being uplifted. There was a wedding proposal. People just dancing in the middle of the street together and being happy. So as much as, a couple bad eggs can't spoil the bunch. So today, I'm not even worried about you, Philadelphia. E-Rock said you never look better, and I believe it. I believe that everybody's going to go out there and show and prove that we are the best fan base in America. America's team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds. We're killing it. We're doing our best, and I'm super excited. Look at all these school buses.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Get educated about the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? Let's get these stats in the books. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some useful knowledge.
I can't wait till the national coverage of this. I hope, like you said, I hope it's all good because Philly should be shining right now.
Yeah, really.
We are that's not even close. We are the elite football team.
Oh, man.
Let's just shine as a city, as a fan base.
Yeah, yeah, the spotlight is on us today, and everybody's watching, and everybody who's not here in Philadelphia, they're getting jealous. So let's show them how it's done.
Enjoy the day.
You just got people, we have people in the chat, people on social media who are not from Philly who are so jealous. I mean, who are from Philly, but not here at the moment. Just so jealous and envious that they can't partake in this.
Well,
you're here, man.
Major FOMO today.
Another thing, too. No FOMO. If you're not here, I don't care if you're sitting alone in your closet watching it on your cell phone. You're a part of the city. You're a part of the Eagles organization. You are a champion. So whether you're with 1, you're with 50, you're with 2 million, you are a champion. Don't feel bad. You're in this chat hanging out with us goofballs. We love you. We appreciate you. Like I said, if nobody told you they love you today, Black Gritty said he loves you. So you're not alone. You ain't missing nothing. You got one of the best seats in the house. I'm looking up here at the TV. I'm trying to look past these two sexy individuals to see what's going on because there's so much going on. So don't worry about where you're at. Where you're at is where the party is because you are a champion.
Yeah.
You are a Philadelphia Eagle. So
pour yourself a good one. Sit back, watch a tube, and enjoy the parade. From near and far, baby. From near and far.
Man, look. Stop. What you looking at?
I'm just looking around, man.
I'm out here catching these waves. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here catching these waves. It really is everybody out here having a party.
It really is.
And, I saw one of my buddies I went to high school with, his brother, his older brother is a cop, and his dad, who I haven't seen in like 20 years, just randomly saw him here. They're over in Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And again, they live 2 miles down the street from me. I never see them. And then I see them here today. Everybody that loves the Birds is here in the city today.
It's just a big, happy community.
It's amazing.
We have all these differences and all this nonsense, but we all come together on days like this.
Yeah, man.
It's very special.
It's really, you're so right. It's every one of us has a different opinion. We think differently than one another, but we can all come together on days like this and just be a part of the unity that is happening here, and the unity is the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's just a beautiful thing that we have something like this that we can all get around and support and love one another. And these are the days that we should cherish forever, because you don't get things like this often. And with all the BS that goes on in the world, today, one of these days like this is something that will take you for a lifetime.
Well, humans are all about connections. We're pack animals for the most part. I mean, I know there are people who like to have their time alone, but it's something great when you come together as a giant community like this.
Yeah, man.
Especially when you all got bird brain. Y'all got the same thing on the mind.
We all got bird brain right now.
We all got bird brain.
How often does it happen where you're going to have 2 million people,
probably more,
in one small stretch of our country?
Yeah.
Just looking to have a good time and party. I don't know, it's overwhelming when you think about it.
It is not overwhelming.
It is overwhelming, man.
You're getting overwhelmed. Let's get wound. I want to be wound.
Yeah. Do you think Kansas City was getting these numbers the last 2 years? Nah, they weren't getting these numbers.
I don't know if they have 2 million people in Kansas City. I don't know what Kansas City is like.
Missouri.
So that was the biggest thing for me about Super Bowl. It was 70% Eagles fans there. It was palpable. You could feel it. Even on the TV set, you could feel that Eagles energy. And when you're watching a football game, that's why when Eagles travel, it means something because it helps with momentum. Like when we were scoring and you just hear the "Fly Eagles Fly" chants, I'm like, oh my God, you're sitting over there and you're a Kansas City Chief, and normally it's kind of split. So you got Chiefs behind the Chiefs bench. No, you've got 60% Eagles behind your bench singing "Fly Eagles Fly" right in the back of your head for 60 minutes. Oh man, woo! Took their hearts. Took their hearts, boys.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk. Alex Coffey did a great piece on Eloise Brown, a 102-year-old Eagle fan. And the video of her celebrating when they won the Super Bowl is just, I mean, it's just everything. It's 100.
Blow the whistle.
It doesn't get much better than that. 102.
So you know what kind of gangster you got to be 102?
Oh, yeah.
If you're 102, that means you are a babe rolling through the Depression. And the Depression wasn't 1 year. It started in 29, so you're probably like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you still hungry, bro.
Right, yeah.
7, 8, 9, you're 10 years old, you like, man, what's education?
Yeah.
What's food? You making it through it. So, hey, dude, if you read the stuff that was going on back then.
Oh, yeah, man, the Dust Bowl.
Yeah, if you,
bad.
102, you've been through some stuff. That's why she hanging on. She's like, yeah, blow that whistle. I waited a long time to see my birds get gangster like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But bless them. Bless them.
Phil Hedges is in the chat. He's watching from Austin, Texas, in the heart of Cowboys country. He's been rocking Eagles gear every day.
Let's go. Let's go, Phil.
Hey, let's do this if we can. I sent you a Scott Hansen piece.
Yeah, of
we
course.
can only do it because Anthony's not here, and he hates the red zone. And he would have no idea. If you watch Red Zone, you know when all the teams go to the fourth quarter, it's the witching hour, and Scott Hansen says this is the time when wins become losses and losses become wins. Well, he did a little special. Eagles won at the Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the witching hour. When Eagles wins, stay wins, and Eagles wins become Super Bowl champions.
That's great.
Dude,
Classic.
I love Red Zone.
There's rumors
Can't say
he
that
might
around
be,
Anthony, but I love Red
There's
Zone.
rumors he might be getting a national gig now. He might be leaving the Red Zone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You
that's gonna
guys
be,
don't know football.
hard spot to
you
fill.
young punks just out here for the glorification of the red zone. It's about getting to the red zone.
That's
it's about the 20 to the 20.
You can't
not underneath
get
the 20.
a feel for the game.
It's fugazi, that red zone. That thing is it's not real.
Maybe
That's a violation.
Maybe they get John Gruden to fill in for him on Red Zone.
No, stop it. Gruden's doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he's out there doing some fun stuff, I guess. But we're doing fun stuff.
We are doing fun stuff.
I don't know anyone who tuned in and watched last Friday at Grand Cafe L'Aquila. We had one of the listeners brought in his duct tape Lombardi trophy. Michael, it's like 5 feet high. He dropped it off this morning. The duct tape Lombardi trophy is with the Eagles and making the trip up Broad Street with them.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See, the Eagles do fun stuff. That's fun stuff.
Yeah, they do.
They don't have to do that at
No,
all.
they don't. They don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, they get the fan base. They just get it.
Yeah.
They care. And it's the little things like that that just endear them. Like, I find that hilarious. And somebody from the PR team is like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. It's absolutely amazing.
It'll be its second trip down Broad Street.
Wow, everybody, this place is cleared out.
Wow, I mean, you're getting your 7 minutes from parade time.
Do you think we could grab a Twisted Tea and walk down there? You think that'd be okay? We
open contaiders are illegal,
That's
Andrew.
that's
we do
illegal.
Not condone
Don't do that.
We do not condone open
We
containers.
don't condone that. You're right, PG.
I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
My mic cut.
I didn't say anything. You didn't hear me.
Speaking of lawless, come on, Andrew. Get it together.
Everyone do what you're supposed to. Don't be a criminal, Andrew. Let's be criminals!
Yeah.
Being that guy, yeah.
Absolutely.
I got the DVR set for the ceremony.
There you go.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, because that's something else you want to keep forever.
Smart man.
The BG will be making some social media cut-ups of it.
That's what I do,
Right on,
baby.
man.
I be on the internet, hanging out, trying to be a boss. Today is just going to be so crazy.
Yeah.
It really is. It's just going to be so good. Everybody's so happy.
And it's just begun, you know?
Yeah.
And for some, it started back at like 4 in the morning, but it really has just begun.
I'm not going to be going to sleep anytime soon, even though I haven't slept.
There's no way, yeah. It's all, we'll sleep tomorrow.
That's why I came over so early.
I slept great last night. I got a good 6 hours in, ready to go.
Yeah, man.
I thought everyone was going to be taking it easy, but the city was jam-packed last night.
Oh, man.
Everybody was out. Everyone's off today.
That's why I was like, if I'm going over right now. Somebody's like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing
What are you
around.
doing? Just sitting in your car for like 4 hours?
Well, I stopped by somebody's house, talked to them for a little bit, and then I came over to the parking lot, hung out.
So Rite Aid, back in the day moment, we had one for today.
Yeah.
I thought this was very fitting. We talked about it earlier, the generations that are going to be on those floats. We have Trot Senior, Trot Junior. Well, this is just a little beautiful piece about those two together, and I think that would be a great back in the day for today.
Fantastic.
Super Bowl 52 was getting the team leading for the first.
What a beautiful thing.
That is one of the greatest sports things you'll ever see.
Seeing him hold Trot Jr. and then picking him up at after winning the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Man.
And I feel so old because I was old when Trot Jr. was a kid.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about that whole thing? Trot Sr. went to a Super Bowl, had Trot Jr. Trot Jr. grew up, went to the Super Bowl, won it, all in the time between the Cowboys actually doing anything relevant.
Yeah, exactly. And he won it with the same team, wearing the same number.
The same
that
team.
his dad did.
And he axed it, man, on that one hit.
He axed it.
Yeah, man, he threw down the axe.
Jeffrey Lurie and Jalen Hurts on bus number 1.
All right,
together.
fair enough.
That makes sense.
Like we predicted.
QB1 and the owner. All right.
QB1, owner 1.
Yeah. Sean from NOVA, I'm assuming North Virginia. He says we remind him of the Thanksgiving Day parade commentators.
Yeah.
I hope that's a good thing. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
A little better.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Philadelphia.
That's so funny.
The Cuz couldn't be here with you, so you got BG and VG. Philadelphia, we love you so much. We thank you. We are excited about the parade today. The Philadelphia Eagles are world champions. If you can't get down there, then get to a television because it's already on and popping. The train is moving on down the line, people, and I tell you, there are millions upon billions of Philadelphia fans out here excited to watch the birds chug on down the line through the city.
Oh, man. So we're about to wrap it up here in a couple minutes. Is there any final thoughts that you guys have or anything you want to say?
I want to give a PSA. If you're partying in town, you know, the servers and bartenders, you're going to be busting their stones all day. Tip them appropriately. Be nice to them if you got to wait for drinks. And I think you just got to enjoy this. This is not our first one.
No.
So, you know, we're in an elite club now.
Yeah, we are.
We just got in a party last time. Now let's have a party. Let's have a good time. Be safe. Be nice to each other. Be considerate of each other.
Oh, you want me to say something? I'll say something. Thank you for being a member of the PHLY party family. If you're not, you go out there and become a diehard. Do yourself a favor. Get in the Discord. Get a T-shirt. Get a sweatshirt. Party with us more often because we love it. The Cousins, the professional, we're the party animals, and we thank you for spending the time with us today. We had technical difficulties. You guys stuck with us, and we appreciate it. We love you. Like I said, if it's Valentine's Day and nobody told you they love you, baby, I do, because I'm alone too. Please tell me you love me back. I'm checking the comments. Somebody better tell me that they love me. Andrew?
Yeah, man.
Do you love me?
Oh, I love you, BG.
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to put out all the hits.
I love you.
And he's not saying it to me. You see what I'm saying? Go Birds!
Yeah, you know, it's really great, and we're down here with all the amazing fans of Philadelphia Eagles fans. But not only do we have great Eagles fans, but we have great PHLY fans.
Yeah,
and I just want to say thank you personally from us to you guys for coming here every single day, listening to us. You know, we have gone through the thick and thin together. We have gone through the seasons, and we will continue to do that together throughout. And I'm just so glad to be a part of this family with you guys and with everybody listening. This has been a wonderful experience. This entire season, this entire Eagles season has been a wonderful.
The Academy Award music.
Oh, come on.
You're going on and on.
But to end it off, should we do it with a final Eagles chant?
Well, I just want to also say thanks everyone for putting up with us. This was a little unprepared. We know we're not Anthony Gargano. So thanks for dealing with us. We're a little bit of a mess today, but we appreciate you spending your time with us. You want to do it with an Eagles chant?
Yeah, we got to take it out on an Eagles chant.
All right.
Yeah. We're gonna go and E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles.
Enjoy yourself, everybody. Be safe.
Go Birds.
All city like the mayor.